Guys back in the pack up front. It is Hamlin and Edwards on the front row. How important is it for Carl Edwards to be able to beat Denny Hamlin down and lead this lap to get those 5 bonus points right away?
Yeah, he's going to try to get out there. This is exciting race. This is short track racing. Even though it's a mile long, this is short track racing at its best, what these guys are going to show us today.
Coming down for the green flag at Phoenix International Raceway. Almost contact between the 33 of Harvick and the 32 of Kyle Busch.
Actually was some contact between those two right there already.
Yeah, and Harvick's making a move to the inside of Carl Edwards now. He got a good run off of turn 2, and he's taking that second spot away. He's the only guy that's got a chance to win all 3 races this weekend after winning the truck race last night.
A 3-time winner here in the NASCAR Truck Series, including that big victory last night. There's the 2 car in the middle of a mess right behind Josh Wise and in front of Scott Wimmer, the 29.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to be in any hurry right now. Just do what he's done all year. That's be consistent, stay out of trouble.
It's kind of a risky spot to be in, though, when you're back, just a little ways. He's not that far back, but when you got a lot of cars up front so that you normally don't see up front, you see Josh Wise, you see Scott Lagacy, these guys right here, you don't normally see those in front of Clint Boyer. So he's got to at least be careful around these guys.
Yeah, Josh Wise relatively inexperienced. It's David Stremme there in the 64 car, another top 10 finish last week at Texas. Back up toward the front, the 17-1 car. That's McMurray and Bliss battling for 5th position.
Mike Bliss had a great qualifying run. Qualified in the top 6.
He's trying to make the inside pass there with Jamie McMurray. Wasn't able to do it. Jamie got a nice run off of turn 4. You see Bliss go to the inside now. Well, maybe a little contact right there. The left rear Jamie McMurray's car.
McMurray starting on the outside of the front row here for Sunday's Cup race, coming off that season best finish of 3rd in the Cup Series at Texas last week.
Like Harvick's easing his way back up towards this 18 car of Denny Hamlin.
Shannon?
You guys mentioned the win, Kevin Harvick's win in the truck race just last night. Moments before Kevin Harvick climbed into the car, I asked him what that win would do for him here today, and he told me that this car, the 33, is set up exactly the same way that the truck was set up. Same shock, same springs, everything. So expect this 33 car to be fast.
He's still wanting to get that first win in his own car. Talking about Kevin Harvick. He's moving up, and there's the 60 car that's moved back a couple of spots. What's going on, Dave?
Yeah, after the second lap, Doc, he radioed into his crew, just a little bit loose on throttle as he goes into the corner and wants to get back on that gas. The back end of the car just wants to come around a little bit. They do believe it'll come around to him, and he'll be able to make his spots back up.
Yeah, that's kind of what Jamie McMurray was talking about, Andy. This track will tighten up a little bit as they get some more rubber down.
Well, that's the history here lately. It seems like some of the cars have been getting looser and looser, but I think this racetrack it's an old surface. It's been around a while and got a lot of history with this car and this track, so I could expect it to get a little bit tighter as they put rubber down.
Points differential down to 69 points. Here's a pretty good battle. Here's a 20 car. Joey Logano trying to make a move and take a position away on the 00 Josh Wise.
I see Logano, he started back a little further than I know he wanted to. He went out pretty early in the qualifying today and thought he was going to have that might work to his advantage with a cooler racetrack, but just didn't get the lap. But he made a nice pass on Josh Wise there. You see Scott Wimmer trying to take that spot away.
35 has gone to the garage area. Danny O'Quinn, there's a 66 car behind this group moving up there. That's Stephen Wallace, and boy, how big would a win be for him? He is getting closer and closer. His best finishes back-to-back top 5s early in the year.
It'd be huge for him, and I know who else it'd be huge for. I know old R-Dub, he'd like to see that car in victory lane.
You can see Kelly Byers right behind him in 47 car. Having a nice run here so far, right on the bottom of the racetrack. Brad Keselowski in the 88.
49 car Curtis Davis headed to the garage area. Battle for 6th position shaping up. Jamie McMurray trying to hold on. He's already lost a spot to Mike Bliss, and now David Reagan, his teammate, moving in behind him.
You can see David Stremme's caught this group too. Jamie may be struggling with his race car a little bit right now.
Strimmy, 2 runner-up finishes here in 2008. Posted his 16th top 10 finish in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And of course, running full-time next year, taking over the 12 car for Penske Racing in Sprint Cup.
You can see Strimmy already using the apron of the racetrack down there in 1 and 2, putting both left side tires well below the line.
I'd have to say that his car is a little on the tighter side if he's doing that. That's not somewhere you venture down to if your car's loose generally. You're getting down there to loosen it up just a little bit, but he's making a nice run. You can see the car get loose. He got what he's after.
He did. He stuck those left sides down on the apron in 3 and 4, and it did get a little bit loose.
Clint Boyer making a move toward the front, and we always love coming to Phoenix. You get to see so many people out here who love NASCAR racing, but one of the big stars in this area drives an open wheel car. Mike?
Yeah, and of course that's Danica Patrick, the Mutual Admiration Club, I would imagine. What brings you here to this race?
Well, I am a local, so that brings me here, but you know, just checking it out, and it's another race. What can I say? You know, I'm a race car driver, go to a racetrack. I've got some friends too, you know. I know Tony Stewart and Dale and Sam Hornish and stuff, so maybe catch up with those guys.
You know, anytime you show up at a NASCAR race, people start talking. Can we start any rumors?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what to start, but you guys can go ahead and get as creative as you like.
I know in the past you had given this some consideration. I know some of your colleagues from Open Wheel have tried this. Have you considered recently coming over here?
I think that it's something that's always on the plate for me. You know, I'm always making sure that I'm in the best position possible as a race car driver, and that's all I really worry about, because if I'm successful, things happen after that. So, but again, I'm just cruising around, and I've never said never to NASCAR, and this day is no different than that.
And guys, we talk about the Mutual Admiration, the pit box she's in. Well, the ace of the field, the Nationwide Series this year, she's checking out Kyle Busch and following him today.
Yeah, absolutely. Danica Patrick, who won at Motegi, got her first IRL IndyCar win. We look forward to seeing her in our coverage of the Indianapolis 500 coming up next May there at the Brickyard.
There, you didn't pick Mike Bliss this weekend. He's
one
moving
race,
forward.
I don't pick him as a sleeper, and here he's going to the front. He's 4th place right now.
Joey Logano also moving up. You saw Clint Boyer going by David Reagan a moment ago. Now Joey Logano trying to move by and take that 9th position away.
It looked like David Reagan struggling just a little bit with his car. Caution out.
Caution on the racetrack.
Caution's out.
Debris in turn 4, we're being told.
This is kind of the caution that Denny Hamlin didn't want to see. It's only 22 laps into the race, and there's the debris. But these guys come down to get tires. This could be the one that uses up his extra set, or the set he doesn't have.
Yeah, I think he actually has to stay out here. I don't think that he can afford to be doing that right now and just take a chance that it only 22 laps or 23 laps into the race.
Well, being as he is the leader, he might be able to keep some of the cars out there with him by not coming.
Right.
The 30 car will be our lucky dog. He will be able to get back on the lead lap. Stanton Barrett, the first car a lap down, and he gets the Aaron's lucky dog free pass. And that will put him back and now give us 35 cars on the lead lap. 39 cars still on the racetrack. Those that have gone to the garage area are Terry Cook, Justin Hobgood, Curtis Davis, and Danny O'Quinn Jr.
Pit road's open. It looks like Denny Hamlin is coming down pit road with all the rest of the leaders.
Now you get to see how a very curved pit road works here and what a challenge it presents to drivers at the far end. Let's go down to Shannon.
Kevin Harvick saying the car is just a little bit tight in the middle, comparing it to last night's truck race. Says it feels the same, just a little bit tighter. They are going to take 4 tires for this 33 car. Dave Burns.
Carl Edwards said his car was a little loose on the gas. He didn't mean the Sunoco race fuel going into the car right now. He meant as it went through the corner, wanted to spin out. They'll make an air pressure adjustment for that. 4 tires for Carl. Jamie?
And Denny Hamlin saying he's just a little tight through the center at 3 and 4. They're going to make a track bar adjustment, 4 tires and fuel. He wanted a long run. He's dominated so far today, starting on the pole for the first time this year for the 18. He's down and away.
Oh, and he stalls it. He stuttered for a moment. He finally got it out. And there is Bliss, who was out. He gains 3 positions. Hamlin loses a spot. And they scramble off the curve of pit road there. Kevin Harvick back 8 positions on that stop.